Hello viewers, welcome back to Machine Art channel. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Today we'll be talking about what you need to do if your computer, be it laptop, palm top or desktop, has a network problem, and if you've tried everything to restore the network and it refuses. Maybe it keeps telling you one thing or the other problem connecting with Wi-Fi, internet, and so on and so forth. Then you need to check for this, alright? So guys, the computer is made up of the hardware components as well as the software components, right? So now, do you know that some of the issues you may be having operating on the software may be linked up to a hardware? Do you know this? So guys, there is what is called the network card. The network card is a small card bigger than a memory card. Then it's not so bigger than a card reader. If you have a card reader where you can slot in your memory card and insert in the computer, be it laptop or desktop, then that is what I'm talking about. The device is called what? The part of the computer that is responsible for your network connection is called the network card. As you can see, I loosed my laptop and you can see my finger pointing on the network card, right? That's because I kept having consistent problem connecting to the computer. You can see a whole lot of other components like the hard disk, like the CD-ROM. You can see the motherboard and and so on and so forth, right? So you look at this network card, guys. It's cheap in the market. Like in the Nigerian market, I bought it for 3,000 bucks, 3,000 naira. That's the Nigerian currency. Currently, a dollar is equivalent to 749 naira, right? So maybe if you are in other parts of the world, or you want to order for this online, you may be spending $5 or so. I'm telling you that if your network card, guys, has a problem, no matter what you try to do, you might not be able to connect to the internet. Try to run programs, try to go on settings, try to do coding, like check all the coding language in your computer, all the apps and so on and so forth. You may not be able to connect to the internet. I tried this for more than a week. Every day I go this way, check this, try to connect to Wi-Fi, try to hotspot, try to connect to the internet, try to use a cable, try to use this, Bluetooth, and so on. It did not work until I decided that if I've exhausted all the options, I even went on YouTube, guys, even though I'm a YouTuber, and tried everything I could see that it didn't work. So after seeing that I exhausted the options I had to go to a computer village where you have hard and software engineers, all right? So I took it to a person who does both hard and software engineering, and when the person checked the problem, he just told me straight up that this is the problem of network card. He asked if I have that problem before, and I said no, like I've been using the computer for like 4 years the computer is still kicking, still, just like I bought it yesterday, still very new. I've changed the battery of the computer before because the battery got weak, then went and bought a new battery and removed the old one, right? And it started working perfectly again. So this time when I was experiencing network connection problem, I did what? Or internet connection problem. I took it and the person told me straight up, don't try to run some app, don't try to do this. Like, if you try this, have you tried this? Yeah, try this, yeah, try this, yeah. So the only thing you need to do is to do what? Is just to change your network card. And told me the price. I said, well, if this will fix it, like initially I thought you just do some settings. I didn't know that there is a hardware that is responsible for connection with network or internet in the computer. I thought you just install some softwares, or you install a software, the computer on its own comes with some coding or settings that you just need to set. So that was why I kept on setting. So you see the reason why I'm making this video, because if I did not know it, I'm a researcher, right? I'm a researcher, I'm a space scientist. Basically, what I use is the computer. You use the computer to connect to GRS or ground receiving stations. You get information from the satellites. When you get the information from the satellites, you use the computer to do what? To remove noise, to remove unwanted information, to your reference, and so on and so forth. Then you can use to classify, you can use to process, do all your manipulations, and you do what? You sit down and write the chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and even 5 of the project, and present the problem you identified, the data you collected and processed as information after drawing a conclusion, right? So you see that I'm a YouTuber, I'm a whole lot of other things, and almost everything I do. I'm also an herbalist, and guys, I tell you that I do what? I use computer a lot to research formulas, plant substances. So guys, you see, the only time I go to the lab, like an Anand lab, you know what an Anand lab is? Product analysis lab. The only time I take a plant or a product to the lab to check the substances, the durability, and so on and so forth, presence of microorganisms and so on, is when there's no information basically on the computer, guys. So you see, this is the reason why computer is what? Very, very important. Like, you want to research projects, you want to research authentic materials, there are things to check for. What website did you use in downloading the information? You see, one good way is to use what? Google Scholar, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of websites that I'm going to make a video on how to go on such websites and download information that has been approved by universities, that has been approved by scholars who have done work, who have gone through the projects or the write-ups, be it article or whatever it is, and approve it. All right. So you see, if your computer is having an issue connecting to the internet, do what? You may need to change the network card, and it's so cheap to do that and connect right back to the internet. All right. So the world is a global village, right? So ensure that you always stay connected so that you may be able to have access to many packages, be it Amazon, be it YouTube, be it whatever it is, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, downloading materials, reading through, and so on and so forth. Just stay tuned. All right, use the internet, get information. You need it, guys. So if this tutorial was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to Machine Art channel for more uploads. Thank you.